Welcome to the Basement Talks. It's been a while since we've seen you guys. How are y'all doing? I'm here with my buddy Barry. And I'm Scott.
What's going on?
I was hoping you'd be like, hey. How you been, bud?
Pretty good. How about you?
Oh, been doing okay. It's been a while since we've been able to get together and do one just me and you.
Yeah. But we've had some good guests along the way.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've enjoyed having people on and things like that. And apparently everyone else does too. Because, but our first... I don't think we've done one just you and I since the time I played the song for Haiti.
Maybe that's a good thing. Who knows?
Maybe, the writing was on the
And
wall.
we have some other guests coming up scheduled.
Yep. Can't wait for those guys.
I was looking today at our figures. We've yet to hit 1,000 on anything.
Oh.
So that's a milestone we need to hit. We need to hit 1,000.
On a single video, that'd be nice.
Yes.
We have over 1,000 views though.
Oh yeah, we have almost 5,000.
Which is funny because we're old enough. We're like, wow, we almost have 5,000 views, and people are like, yeah,
it's nothing. Yeah, it's nothing.
The market may be a little saturated right now.
It is saturated, but we got to put out a good product to get.
That's true. Yeah, that is true.
Speaking of good products, I was thinking for some reason, I have no idea why. I pulled up to the gas station the other day, and I'm like, "Who in the hell came up with that idea?"
What idea is that?
Like,
extends.
So we can talk like entrepreneurship and inventions. No, this was outside.
Oh, okay.
Like, who in the world is the gas station firewood man? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They have a stack of firewood in between the gas pumps. Like, whoever thought and it obviously sells. They restock it all the time.
Right.
Who goes to the gas station looking for firewood?
Well, got my fuel up, got my beer, got my scratch offs. You know what, damn it, we need some firewood.
I don't understand it. Like, how do those markets collide?
Well, I think a lot of people get them before they go fishing and before they go on camping trips. But wouldn't that be one of the things you'd want covered before you go to the gas station on your way out?
You burn a fire when you're fishing?
Well, if you're fishing all night.
Oh, okay. I got you. Well, okay. But I mean, yeah. I mean, it's like, to me, it's not like these people are heating their home with the firewood from the island and the gas station. It's like, whoever came up with the idea to sell a bunch of firewood at the gas station.
What other stuff do you see sold at the gas station like that?
I don't know.
Like, what would you put?
Well, I thought that was a really interesting combination.
Yeah.
I'm like, what in the world? And you see it all over the place. Even in like big cities and stuff. Like, who's burning firewood in downtown Chicago?
Yeah, it's kind of like yeah, that is true. And that sometimes they have those little like tarp things stapled around to keep it in a bundle.
Yes.
Like a little burlap wrap.
Yes.
That is an odd combination. I mean, they sort of tie in. That'd be like going through the drive-through at McDonald's and then picking up a toilet seat at the end of it.
Yeah, exactly. So how was business this week? You
Well, I didn't break anything.
That's good.
That's always a good thing.
That's good. In the spirit of entrepreneurship, I'll ask about your
and
business.
Ever since I've turned 40, I've kind of lost my drive. I mean, it's weird. Like, I used to get out and
literally
just
or figuratively.
Little both. Little both. Get out and go. But now I mean, I got to kick myself in the butt to get back in there and go. But I don't know. It's just like, you don't have anything going. And I used to be like, oh, I got to find something else. And I'm just like, I'm good. I'll just sit.
Yeah.
Well,
it's good that you feel comfortable enough to do that you don't have to push yourself so hard and you don't have to push your equipment so hard that it becomes a problem. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It is in the shop right now, though, getting the compressor fixed on the air conditioner. It wasn't blowing quite as cold as I wanted it to. So.
And summer's coming up.
Oh, people
it's hard to get lot lizards up in your cab whenever you got no air conditioner and it smells and stuff.
The stink of the day on you. Yeah. Ugh. Yeah. That's really.
Have you ever seen one that looked good?
No.
Really? Never. You've never seen one that looked good.
No. I don't know how they get business. But, I mean, truck drivers aren't exactly the highest of society.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, in your line of work, have you ever seen a call girl or a lady of the evening that you thought looked good?
Strippers.
Well, yeah. They're like, they're not prostitutes. Are they not?
Yeah.
You'd still be embarrassed if your daughter was one. Humiliated. Oh.
Speaking of your business, how much time did you put into the name?
Oh, Gilly Transit. Let me tell you, it was a long time of me thinking about it.
About the same amount of time as Safe Auto put into their 1-800 number.
You're a genius. No, when I come up, I see a lot of people like have initials like PJ Trucking.
Yes.
I was like, I want to be one of those guys, and I was like, Gilly Transit. I was like, wow, you're a real innovator there, Scotty.
Yeah. I see some really goofy truck like company names. It's like,
yeah,
seriously.
Kind of going back to what we were talking about, like your daughter being a stripper. Me and Allie have talked about that. If one of our daughters think that they'll be Miss Independent and go out and become a stripper, do you know what's going to happen?
What's that?
We are going to go to where she is stripping. We're going to sit in the front row with signs that says, "That's my girl." Be like, woo! See how long she
sickening.
See how long she stays up there doing that. To see how long her clients come around and all that. Ugh.
Yeah, I don't think you have anything to worry about there.
I hope not.
Yeah.
Well, Sadie's not really. I don't think Quinn. I know Quinn wouldn't. Quinn would be terrible, but she would. She doesn't like anyone to even look at her. Now Sadie, she'd get up there and she'd want to perform.
Oh no! Oh no!
She's an artiste.
Me and Craig always have this running joke. Like we'll see somebody that we easily think could pass for a stripper, like,
right?
And we're always like, "Get your goddamn ones out for cinnamon," and we do it in that voice, like every time.
Here comes Cinnamon,
yes.
number 5 on our roster, number 1 in your heart.
Yeah, put your goddamn hands together for Silk.
They always have a name like that.
Yeah.
What you want to say is, here comes body odor covered up with vanilla spray.
Yes, and blue lights. Yeah.
Jack was asking me because he's
hey sir, no making change.
Gentleman wearing sweatpants who could also double as a guy's place to put his hat. Jack was asking me about when I was in the Marine Corps. He's like, "Dad, do you ever go to strip clubs?" I said, "Let me tell you something about your dad." I said, "I've been to 2 strip clubs in my entire life, and I got kicked out of them one time for making fun of people." That's what
was
I
it Evansville? Was I with you? I think I remember that.
We were like
you told a lady that she couldn't dance.
That's right.
Well, it's not. I mean, they're not doing the flamenco. They're trying to make money.
I was laughing. I was like, "What's that?" Get out of here.
Yeah, Steve from Jerry Springer kicked you out.
I said, that's how much I had to do with that nonsense. I was figured I'd just like a fellow once said, it's like going to a strip club or anything like that. It's like paying for parking. You can get the same thing for free if you just put in the work and apply yourself.
Some people can.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. Like, I can't find anywhere to park this bus.
That's why you got to be the size of a compact.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my god.
So another thing I was thinking.
Yeah.
Talking about entrepreneurship, I think I have a good idea for a business.
What's that?
It's kind of a combination of a couple of things. You remember Faceback, the Faceback app from
Faceback? No.
Have you not seen the other guys?
Oh, yes. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So I have this idea for an app, since a lot of the like technology and entrepreneurship and stuff occurs online now.
Right.
So I have an idea for an app, and it's called O-Face. And like, so you take a picture, and it's not a pornographic site, a pornographic site. It has to be shoulders up.
Yeah,
has to be shoulders up. But you take it at the correct moment, and then so you'd have exactly, you'd have some really good faces. Now you upload that photo, and other people are allowed to make memes out of that photo and add music or sounds or like or what do you want to call it, banners with words and stuff.
Yeah.
So you upload the photo and other people are allowed to make memes out of it and sounds and stuff. So you could have like the cartoon sounds like or yeah. Yeah, exactly. Stuff like that. Or they could write captions underneath it.
Like I stubbed my toe.
Yeah. You'd have people like yeah, I think it'd be hilarious.
That is funny.
Yeah, and then you just keep swiping. Or I guess you could put like sound, or you could make like a short little like couple second video. You could O-Face is what it would be called.
Find your friends on oface.com.
Yes, and you just keep swiping and you just keep looking at these memes. That's what I mean.
That's funny. That could be something funny.
Yeah.
BarrSco Media should launch that. So. Yeah, don't when you're becoming an entrepreneur, don't start a media company. There's not a lot of money in it.
Yeah, did you do our taxes this year?
I haven't gotten around to it yet, but I'm going to need TurboTax to do them. It doesn't require an accountant.
All zeros.
All zeros.
Well, except for expense.
That's
part.
right.
Yeah.
So
yeah, so you're an entrepreneur on multiple levels. I'm just thinking that technologically and the way things are moving and stuff, I think that would be a good app.
Now, there's a show I watched called The League, and they called that point of that activity, they called them your vinegar strokes. Because they said you make the...
Sour face. like somebody no.
Right under your nose. That's what they say.
Like somebody hit a warhead in your banana. You're like,
remember the hilarious commercial about the sour stuff with that boy was there to pick up that girl for prom, and she come down the stairs, and as soon as she did, like her whole family's there, he takes a bite out of something, and they're all like, "Oh!" And his face, he's going.
No, I've never seen it.
Crying and runs back upstairs.
No, I've never seen it.
So hard. I can't remember what product it was for.
Like it's kind of like some people give their like little bitty babies like 2 and 3 month like lemons or limes or something, and they're like.
Everybody does it. It's funny.
Yeah, that's cool.
Now you're you used to do a hilarious impression of bitter beer face. Remember that on the Keystone Ice commercials?
Yeah, I don't know if I can do it.
They take a drink and they turn into the old man.
Yeah. Yeah. Could you imagine what kind of pictures you'd get though? I mean, it would.
Oh my gosh.
You would have to like somebody would have to be monitoring the uploads,
of course,
all the time,
of course,
because. And the rules would be like, shoulders up, but I think that it would be rather interesting.
Yeah, there was this app that it'd probably be funnier as just an app. It'd probably be more.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah,
there was this app about 20 years ago that came out because I remember listening to it on Howard Stern. It was an ugly meter app. You take a picture of yourself and it'd rate you like using this formula or whatever. And his driver took one and he got like a 0. Like he was really ugly and it really made him mad. And like the guys were doing things like sending in pictures of their cornholes that rated like a 5. So I told my dad, change it because I was like cornhole. I told my dad the other day, I was like, hey, I'm going to go use your bathroom real quick. And he's like, okay. I said, I got to clean the tentacles on the old starfish. And I come back out and I was standing by him and I cut one. He goes, you smell like you need to go wash your star hole.
You remember that Limp Bizkit album?
Oh, yeah. Chocolate Starfish and the
hot dog flavored water.
Yeah. That was a good album. We were just talking about music and stuff, like how now that we're older, we listen to all the music from our generation and how we like all of it. Because back then, everybody was kind of in their own lane and nobody would listen to multiple stuff.
I had blinders on. I back in those days, like junior high, early high school, it was obviously hip hop and
Wu-Tang.
Yeah, Notorious B.I.G. and Tupac and stuff. And
great music.
Yeah, great music. But we had friends of ours. We were just talking about this before the show. We had friends of ours that would like. We thought they were like stoner dudes. They were listening to Incubus and Fish and Tool and stuff like that. But you go back and listen, or System of the Down and stuff, and you
Right.
go back and listen to that stuff now, and like, dang, this is good shit, you know?
Yeah. Speaking of which, you know what I got Jacko for his birthday?
What's that?
Got him 2 tickets to Lincoln Park.
Lincoln Park's good.
Yep. And I said, take
I love
whoever
Lincoln Park.
you
Now,
want. He said, take his dad. I said,
now is this Lincoln Park with the female singer?
well, yeah, it sure isn't with Chester.
Is he dead?
Yeah.
I didn't know he died.
Yeah.
I could tell by the look on your face that he died. I'm like, is he dead? Like,
He hung himself, I believe.
oh, really?
Yeah.
Dang.
Bad deal. And like nobody knew he was down or anything like that, but
Well, he wasn't.
he was up.
Not good.
No, that's not
good.
bad.
Oh.
Like, I remember someone asking, what's the last movie you saw Robin Williams in? I said it was his tutorial on
Oh, no.
tutorial on
no,
YouTube on how to tie a necktie.
Dude, how wild is it that he was so jovial and so happy and so comedic and so like enthusiastic about his work and stuff, but on the inside or at home or when he was by himself or whatever, just a miserable man.
Right. Absolutely. Well,
it's wild.
He found out that he was sick and that he was going to lose his eyesight.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And so he just took the quick way out, I guess. I mean, I don't think I could. I couldn't do it. I really don't think I could.
You could like do what?
Live or no, kill myself.
Oh.
First off.
Well,
living blind would suck too.
Yeah, but you could still be funny.
Yeah, I guess so. Like anytime you're going somewhere, you say, "I'm driving."
Hey, get out of my yard!
Nobody's there. Just the dog running back. I told a joke when me and Allie were first dating. I was over at her parents' house, and I said, "Oh, Allie," I said, "don't act like you can get one by me." I said, "I can read you like a book." I said, "but I'd rather read you like Braille."
Yes.
And she was humiliated.
Yeah, I had a good Braille joke the other day. I can't remember what it was.
A Braille joke.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, shoot. I think it was about. I don't know. I don't want to say that. It was a good Braille joke.
We were kind of talking about different people in music and everything, like Linkin Park and all that. You were all into rap, and I liked rap, and I liked rock and roll because I played music and stuff. But there was good country tunes coming out then too. Stuff
yeah.
But do you like country now?
Oh yeah, I love country music.
I like most of it.
I love country music.
I don't like Jelly Roll. I'm gonna tell you why. He is mediocre at best. He just has a funny name. I'm gonna change my name to Jiggle Tits, and I'm gonna come out with a guitar.
Stretch marks.
Up next, Jiggle Tits with his hit song, I Can't Tie My Shoes.
Yeah.
I mean, the guy's okay.
Yeah, he's all right. He's all right.
There's a lot going for him with that face tat and that stupid name.
Well, and the instant voice identity.
No, that's
so
true.
Yeah, so that's huge in the music business. Like instant identity is huge.
Sadie was.
We were talking about, me and a friend of mine were talking about that today. We were talking about rock bands and like Brian Johnson is not a good singer.
Not a bit.
But they were so AC/DC was so popular because of the totality of the circumstances, like the sound, the beat, his voice, the gravelness, just like
perfect combination.
The anthem style singing. It was just a perfect combination. One of the most popular bands in rock and roll history, AC/DC.
Yeah.
But their singer was not a good singer. Vince Neil was not necessarily a good singer, but have
you seen him lately? When they try to caption him singing, "My honk, kickstart my honk." So instead of kickstart my heart.
Wow. But Brian Johnson, Steven Tyler, people like that, instant voice identity. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
Instant voice identity. So
absolutely.
Yeah. So that has a lot to do with it. Like Joe Cocker is not. He wouldn't win American Idol.
No.
But he's got instant voice identity.
And what's that? The guy. I see trees of green. Louis Armstrong. Yeah. He can sing. Sound like they're getting their ingrown toenail worked on while they're singing.
No. What is the verse? Like, I see trees of green.
Red roses do. And skies are blue. And I think to myself,
What a wonderful.
play your horn.
Yeah,
Please play that horn.
yeah. They like. I think they made a character about him on the Princess movie from Louisiana. The
Yeah.
the frog was
Whatever. Tiara was on it.
Tiana or
Tiana,
something. Yeah,
thank you.
something like that. Yeah.
Yeah. The Princess Frog or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know. Speaking of Disney, they're getting ready to release Snow White on 21st. Snow White, a character named after her snow white skin, played by a Latino. Really stretching there.
Snow Blanco.
Snow plowed. Yeah. And I know that there's a lot of the wokies out there that get all mad.
Not now.
And I'm gonna tell you,
It's been shut down.
I hope so. And that movie, if it doesn't do well, they'll say it's because of racism. No, I'll tell you, if it doesn't do well, why it won't do well. Everybody's sick to death of the remakes.
Well, and they weren't gonna let small people play the dwarfs.
Not small people. It's fun sized.
I don't know what you call it. I don't know what the politically correct term is.
Yeah.
Little people, small people,
Dinklage
dwarfs.
got mad at him, didn't he? Peter Dinklage.
But they were casting other people, like oppressing the dwarves, saying that they couldn't play dwarves.
What were they going to do? Just like shrink their
CGI, I guess.
And then secondly, how is Gal Gadot going to be jealous of that girl's looks? Come on. I mean, come on. Oh my goodness. Any other inventions you want to come up with, sir?
No, I really wanted to spitball that app idea.
And that is a great
I think it is.
idea.
I think it is.
I think I could be.
What do you got
really
in the
funny.
think tank?
Of inventions? You know what? Nothing. I've got nothing rolling around it.
I had a list of things that I have thought of over the years, and I send them to my friend Chris Craig, and I always send them to him, and then like you'll see like a year or two later, you'll see it the invention actually come out,
right?
And he's like, "Oh my gosh! Like, how do you do that?"
Yeah.
It's just things that pop in my head. Like this last year for the NBA All-Star game, they had that court that was like a screen.
Yeah, that was awesome.
I thought about that 10 years ago.
Did you really?
Yes, and I sent him a message that said you could have a digital court. That way you could play any sport on it. Mm-hmm. Like if you wanted to play volleyball on it, you just change it to the volleyball court like digitally. If you want to play girls basketball, you can move the 3-point line.
That is really smart.
If you want to play college basketball, you move the 3-point line. If you want to play tennis indoors, you can you have a tennis court. You during timeouts and half times, you could run advertisements across it.
Mm-hmm.
You could it could be a totally digital court. That's what I told him back then.
That would be a very good thing for schools with not a very big budget. They can just afford
I don't know about that.
Well, no, one really nice building, and then they don't have to build a tennis court. They don't have to build all this. They can just have it all centralized.
You could. I mean, you could. There's a myriad of different things that you could do with it, and then a few years later, they did it.
Yeah.
So it was a completely digital basketball court.
Yeah, my buddy Mike Beeler, he one time I know he was wanting to invent jewelry for if your daughter could wear like a necklace or something that didn't look corny or anything, but did have tracking chips and stuff in it that we could always keep track of where they're at because kids getting hijacked and
yeah. Now it's like Live 360 or something like that,
which I have.
Yeah.
Do you have that?
Yes.
Isn't it great?
Yeah. Well, yeah. For some things, it's great. No, but I'm like I sent him I'd have to go back through my text messages. I've sent him so many things. Mm-hmm. He's a deer hunter.
Mm-hmm.
So on a tree stand.
Yeah, I do have an idea. Go ahead though.
I have it on a tree stand. I have an idea for this telescopic arm thing
Mhm.
with like your gun mount thing that you screw in the tree behind you,
Mhm.
and it like telescopes in, and then whenever you see a deer, you pull it out. That way, you can set your rifle on it, so you're not trying to hold your rifle up or something while the deer's walking. So it's like a telescoping, like not a bipod, because bipod would like have the two
Right.
legs, but
It's
a
stabilizer, like a holder. Yeah,
yes,
sure.
like a gun holder, and you just screw it just like every other attachment for a tree stand, like cup holders and all kinds of stuff. You
Mhm.
screw it into the tree behind you and like pull it out whenever you're ready to shoot.
That'd be cool. You probably have some application where it'd have like a reel on it or something, so you can safely lift your weapon up and not have to worry about two-handed.
Well, yeah.
But most people have like ladders and stuff now. I understand.
Well,
that,
yeah, but they still have like gun ropes and stuff where you lift
here's
it up.
something I thought about: tracking chips inside of your arrowheads, so you never lose a deer if you shoot one. That way, you're able to get on your phone and
If the arrow sticks,
if it sticks or goes.
Well, usually it goes through.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you know how people sometimes you go, you see the blood and then you can't find it, and then you feel like a real dirtbag because you killed an animal for no reason. But
yeah, or not killed it, just injured it, and then it's walking around, limping,
crip walking,
looking like Kendrick Lamar through the woods.
What did you think of the halftime show?
I couldn't understand a lot of the words, but right. I thought the choreography was cool. I thought the colors were cool. I thought the like looking like a street with the street lights and stuff. I thought that was pretty neat. I just couldn't understand a whole lot of what he's saying.
Yeah. Some people really hated it, and I think they just hate it because they don't like rap. And some people overly loved it.
I love the beat on that song, though.
Yeah, I didn't think much of the show. I didn't think it because I've seen great halftime shows before. It wasn't much of a show as him performing, but I love his voice. I love how it sounds.
Oh yeah,
he has a great voice.
Well, Instant Identity again.
Right there, you go.
Yeah, that's the common thread here. What you're missing,
Barry Hudson wrapping it up with the Seinfeld comeback around. There you go. Instant Identity and faces or vinegar stroke. That's going to wrap us up here for tonight. So thank you for tuning in. It's good to get back and talk to you guys and everything. Please be sure to hit that like button and subscribe or comment. We love all three.
And no, like button and comment, not or.
And
yes, subscribe. Like, subscribe, and comment. Comment.
It's a click. Come on.
Yeah.
What else?
And while you're sitting on the toilet or whatever, add a comment, type a comment in. We like to read them. I like to read them.
Yeah, say something like Scott's nose is too big for his microphone. Things like that. Yeah, we do enjoy reading them, and we do appreciate all of you for tuning in. You had other stuff you could have watched, but you watched us. So we thank you guys, and we will catch you all next time.
Yep. See ya. Thank you.